severe GTA technical difficulties, but we have managed to wangle it together. We are in the lobby with both Luke and TbhStratuus, and we are in for a hell of a show. Let me get the stream shared around, and then we will be away. Bada 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 boo. That's the wrong app. That's the one that I want. Bada 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 boo. There we go. They are ready to go. Get that in there. And we are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, which way do you potentially think this one's going to go? We have seen some strong performances from both taking out some big opponents in the previous round. No light work to get to this point. On this side of the losers bracket, there was both Nacho and Zombie in the way, respectively, of Luke and TbH. And again, like I say, no light work. We all know on and off their day as well. Zombie and Nacho, two very strong racers. So clearly put in a good shift. Is that it for now? Lost the other chat. Stunt Racing. That is me done. Let me get into the chat. Become a proper YouTuber. Good luck to both, and I will be quickly putting that in our message. Now, yeah, I'm good to go when you are, Luke. Hello, James. How you going, fella? Good luck to both of you from James. Hello. Good luck to both from Heredia. Colton Hunt with hello and good luck both. Nice one, Luke. And again, good luck to the pair of you. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all good guys. Crayon, always lovely to see your wonderful self. For a second, I was a bit concerned. We were stuck with an on custom. Hello, Nako, back as well, my man. How are you doing? Your track as well. I saw your showcase for that. Looking very tidy. Going to have to get that downloaded. Is that on because I watched it on my PlayStation, so I couldn't have a look at the description. I've saved it, but was that on PC or PlayStation? Just so I know when I go to grab it where I can expect to play it. But that was looking nice and tasty. We'll go to Trinity, got a German. Right across the top of the car. Lovely cream on the car. This will be colour, I believe. Trinity Rocky. For the 3v3, it's a lovely low skip. Back end touches down nicely and it's through the skip. Really clean. Taking a good, strong lead early on. Clipping over the curbs. Really nice and tidy. Will stick with Chelsea just a minute. Nice, snacker back, lovely. Yeah, I'll likely give that a little run tomorrow. And it will likely become one of the tracks we put into playlist because it did look very tasty. I did like it. Nice and creative. It looked like it flowed really nice. Lots of speed. Good luck to both from official. Kilby, nice squeal of the tyres as he controlled the car. Actually, little pedal. He's come off the tube a little early. I think it was early. Just a touch, just on the drifting down portion. Really, can only consider that unfortunate. Really, myself. I made very similar mistakes. Just didn't want to risk pulling down any sharper. I guess I maybe didn't have the traction for it. And that does allow Luke to pull away. Now this is a very hot, purpley pink, lovely to see, very bright. Black contrasting nicely with it, comes through the first corner on the second lap. We've seen 1:57.810 from Luke. Hello Dennis, how you going, my man? Now, we do also have the Stunt World Championship on tonight. I know, official, the likes of Nacho, Zombie, Fat Neek, Lazy, Fox Track. It is a very, very tough lobby. I know myself and Luke were also in that lobby. I was 16th, just crept in with the couple of dropouts that had come about due to work commitments and such. But myself and Luke are unfortunately going to be unable to be there due to this 1v1 having the hour delay. But same would go, Luke. But yeah, good luck to yourself for that, official, and good luck to everybody else driving in there. I'd like to, as always, I hope you just come away happy with your drive and overall performance. I know you can all cope with not winning. You just don't want to feel like you've let yourself down either. So, huge good luck for that event. It's hosted by Bish, and Mobbin did a lot of nice work tidying up the leaderboards, and I know Bish also highly appreciated it. So Luke down to the 1:55.047 at 2:13 with that respawn necessary on the first lap, down to 51.301. Very nice time from TbH. We will stick with Luke. He has got a strong lead and we want to just apply, keep that touch of pressure on him. Chelsea with the distance. Very laggy for you. I have got it up on my laptop as well and it is all smooth today. You might want to do a little refresh, Colton. try refreshing the stream because it is all coming across nice and smooth for me. If you mean the car as well, it will come across a touch jittery because of the frames and stuff like that. Certainly if you're used to either just playing it, like on streams, it drops a couple of extra frames and stuff because of YouTube. Nice exit from the wall ride controls, the potential slip and slide. Good shape of the car on the exit. Allowed him to gain the traction nice and early. We'll pop back to Trilsey. The car's barrel roll a little bit out of shape. He's going to be able to hold it nice. Dab of the brakes. No, they even like the barrel rolls and stuff look pretty clean. Is anybody else having any issues? Yeah, we'll ride too high up into the tube entrance. Hello, Daquan, how you going? That's our man Pulse of Pain. How you going, fella? Off the cut just a little bit thin. Ready and waiting. Luke coming across. Luke gets himself spun around. That is Luke with the 1-0 lead. This was a Luke Trilsey pick, TbH pick. I'll have a look through the tracks on the phone in 1 second. 1:51.301 is the best lap and very nice time too. Really not too far off the just a few seconds off the 1 lap record. Very unfortunate with that first tube exit. Well, the first lap, second tube exit. Scroll past the tracks somewhere. Good. So we are on to Green Machine. This is Luke's pick. Luke's other picks are Splits in the City and Wall Climb. Trilsey's are Canyon Crossing, Downtown Loop, Trench 2 and Plummet 1. I don't think I can hear you in the races, Luke. I think it does separate us that much. See, I think you might be able to hear me in that lobby, but once we're actually in the race, it does separate us. Let's get the camera sorted out. Trilsey with a nice, strong start, holds a pole. The tube nice and clean, edging away slightly early on. But Luke hopes to grab that thick boost a little later on. You can see he's not just closing in as they hit the spinner section. Just pulls into the lead as they come off the wall. Lines from both hoping and trusting that the lines slightly clean. It's bigger boost. You can see Trilsey really reining it in. Aggressive curves, inching in ahead for the corner set. Nice and tidy, late on the brakes too. Luke slightly tidier, tighter through the corner, pulling back into the lead. That is lag. That is lag there on TbH's car, so we are going to pop on to Luke. With the way the car reacted, and there we go, he popped back into position. But I can just tell with the way it drove straight into that other barrier, the wheels still spinning. was more of a lag incident. Hello, Darby, my man. And James struggling with a bit of lag too. Again, it might be worth refreshing. I've just refreshed mine and it's coming across a bit smoother again. So hopefully that would fix it. TbH just holding the lead as they complete the first jump up onto the higher platform. Good landing boost from both, making ever slightly more of a tickle. You see Trillsy's hands spinning through the car there as he just tries to get the perfect angle for the car, get that wheelie away. Luke smoothly into the tube. Spoke about it earlier, we wait for the track piece to get under the car. Lovely speed though there from Trillsy, really inching out the loop, giving himself them extra little bumps and just edged into the lead. It's a tight first lap, 2:32.411 to 2:32.553. See the gap already shrinking, going back Luke's favour with that brake boost and thick boost line. You need that thick brake boost early to take Luke's line, because you can shred just a touch of the speed going that high, but you get good boost on the way down. And Trillsy pulls back down that wall really tight. He collects the boost off the banked wall. Luke returning the favour on this lap though. It is back and forth. No lag on this occasion through the corner set from Trillsy. Car nice and smooth through. Max Verstappen on pole, nice stuff too. Right, there's just something about seeing drivers that are already at that high level when they first come in. And hello Nin, how are you going, my love? Hope you're doing really well. I will have to get myself to another anime event soon. Maybe Super Bowl tomorrow night, if I've not got any commentary on Nin. That's 10 PM. If there is any spots, I know Nin does always allow people to pop along. Christmassy lol. Oh, brick off the tube wall there, going in a little bit sharp there from Trillsy. Neck and neck. Luke maybe just waiting to see if it was lag. Yeah, he's feathering the throttle. Get back up to speed now, Luke. He's going to be coming through quick. We'll pop back through. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. And hello, Dad. I hope everything smoothing out for you as the evening progresses, my man. And not a lot, my man. You know me, if I'm commentating, things are usually going very, very well. Yeah, Luke maybe just gave it that extra little couple of seconds just to make sure it wasn't lag between Trillsy, that little bit of lag at the beginning. Got all hung up in the barrier and then shot across the other side of the track and nose planted it for a good 3 or 4 seconds. A bit later on the brake, controls the car really nicely over the curbs, nice and aggressive, just behind Luke. Luke is just edging away ever so slightly. That slightly better throttle management maybe, and it's literal half millimeters we're talking about with this throttle control as well. It's no easy thing to do. the amount of times I try and short shift and it ends up with the flames shooting out the back of the car, signifying I've let off a little bit or a lot too much. These guys controlling the throttle really nice, barely losing any time. Truesy picked up a bit of the pace, collecting the boost a bit later. Just needs to get himself through the corners nice and clean. Just so. Knew he needed to take a big risk. He knew he had to take it high just to try and gain that extra little bit of speed into the tube, close the gap up. Just played it a little bit too much. The car barely getting hung up on the back two tyres there and then heading back down, but he was very quick on the respawn. That is Luke about to come across the line. That does take it to 2-0. Yeah, and James, if you do have a little rewind, it should actually look nice and clear further back. Hello, Vortex, my dude. Hope you're doing very well. No, it looked good, Luke. It's like, even if you like gain a touch in them situations, I think it's always just appreciated, the sportsmanship. Like, I think people are happy to lose a 10th or a 100th, do you know what I mean, rather than... That'd be more down to their availability, Vortexes. I know that I'm planning a 2v2 in January. We've got the 3v3 and potentially a crew 3v3, 4v4 sort of lobby sort of thing. But if you just keep your eyes on stuff, there's always going to be stuff coming up. I'm organising stuff because people keep asking for tournaments and that. But if you have a little chat with me, let me know when you're planning on doing it and we'll free up a bit of time for it. Guys, TJ don't care, didn't ask. When we on Warzone. Yeah. That sounds good, Vortex. We are on downtown loop. This is Truesy's pick. It is something he's known very well for. Does get a little bit sick of it being called like his home track and stuff though. Seen comments saying from himself, this is all I'm known for. Gets a bit of a slide on the exit through the first loop. Luke did send him through it a little bit though. Flung himself through the loop a little bit late rather than going through the loop skip. Very smart. But also maybe aware he needs that little bit of an advantage knowing that Truesy is as strong as he is here. But hello, Sick, as well, and had a chance to say hello to yourself. I believe that was your first comment with the rookie lines, unfortunately. So, see Truesy's car just behind, shaping up to the bank wall. Are you going, fella? Oatworks treating you alright, my dude? I have heard that you're far too busy. Consider picking up control for a bit of racing at the moment. But it's good to hear that you've been enjoying a bit of Warzone and that. We will have to get in a party at some point over Christmas, those tips. We'll pop back on to Trilsy just a touch. Through the cut, really nice and smooth. No ripple on the car at all. Floated across the gap, the nose pointed down. Get himself across the gap, nice and tidy. Get himself onto the loop as early as possible. You can see the car really is picking up some good speed. Through into it, perfect again, halving the distance to my eye. Takes a narrow approach through the corner, little slide just to pull the cart round, tight as you like, curb, brake boosting along the straight, later on the brakes. Oh, good traction point though from Trilsy, does pull him over the blue, nice and tidy. Oh, aggressively having to pull up to avoid the wall though. Oh, that was unlucky. Took a really clean, risky line, but then the grip on the blue wall not quite high enough. That cut was smooth, carried a lot of his speed, gets through the ramp skip, nice and tidy too. And we will pop back over to Luke, allow Trilsy to just settle in, take a bit of weight of YouTube pressure off him. I know that these are, no excuses, but these are Trilsy's first races of the day. They wake up a touch late, was up very early this morning racing. And then cleaning his room, because as he said, the ladies like a clean bedroom. And to be honest, you don't be wanting no tramp that wants to play around on a pizza box, you know? So he ain't wrong. Oh, Luke felt he got the line. A little bit too dodgy, pulled through the loop instead. We'll pop back to Trilsy. Yeah, it is a very nice build. Indeed, it is. And it takes inspiration from both of his racing logs. You've got a bit of the thinner elements on some of the loops and a bit of a ribbony wall ride into a tube, but then it's got some Rockstar inspired cuts and tubes. I think it's a really nice mix of the two things he really enjoys doing in GTA. Like, I fully agree, and it is a very nice build, and it shows, because it is his first proper track where he's been happy to put out some good solid potential the more he gets used to the creator. But if you wouldn't necessarily guess that was somebody's first public track. Either 141.268 from Luke, 146.892. I know Trilsy maybe feel he will have been able to do better there. Luke will be more than happy. Yeah, I know, Luke. That was what I was saying, that you got the shape of the car all wrong. You were going to end up pulling out a bit too far to the right and barrel rolling off into the city. You did the correct thing in adjusting through the loop. You got a bit lucky to catch that boost. I have got it on my thingy, but I have just forgotten the name of it, unfortunately. It's Don't Something. Luke, if you could... He's launched it. Don't Rush, there we go. From Nin, and it's got little brackets either side. It's got a bracket either side. But it's Don't Rush, and if you go on Luke's page, you'll be able to get that instantly. It's what I'll be doing with yours as well, Nick. I'm heading onto your page after this. I'm going to make a playlist of all the custom tracks, so all our stunt racing community, this side, Rockstar side, can have a little test of them and play around with them. And they are going to be started being put more and more into playlists, like a couple on each one, just to give us a couple of extra tracks to play around with. I know people like their leaderboards. I like my leaderboards. I like to see where I place, but I do also like a little bit of the freshness, new tracks, and encouraging the creativity that's clearly there. And that's exactly it, Nim. Thank you very much. Hello, Tyrese. It's a lovely, clean tube exit from both Trilsies, slightly more central. Able to code speed through the corner a little bit more, but it's not letting the throttle quite enough to get himself away from the tube. Luke clearly got hung up there though, in the barrier gap. Maybe he did feather the throttle, I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if there's any damage on the front. Yeah, you can see the front left got a bit jammed up. Sent him a bit aggressively into the tube for a little while. Slide on Trilsie's car. Through bank hairpin, high speed left for the tube. Trilsie, a lovely low cut. I was a little bit worried, but he edged himself lovely into the lead with that tight undercut. You can see how much speed is gained just by gaining that extra half a metre. Right, it was less than that really, like the roof of Trilsie's car was inside Luke's car at some points off the cut. But just gain that extra speed, extra momentum. Nice brake boosting, but a late curb boost from Trilsie answers that nicely, heightening his revs. And you can see just boosting through the tube. It is something we've been discussing a little bit more. It seems to be like short shifting, all of that, like max revs are not max revs and boost. If you've caught short shifts, brake boosts and stuff like that before, you'll get that little bit more, even if you're already at max revs on your boosts. And the people also at max revs, but not having caught them extra little elements. Oh, Trilsie's had to respawn. He's done it very quickly. That does see Luke away. But again, it's not an excuse, just a slight bit of reasoning is I know Trilsie was up 5 minutes after this match was due to start. That wasn't any of the technical difficulties though, that was also GTA. It was GTA that made it start an hour late. But I know Trilsie was awake at the most 2 minutes after the actual proper designated start time. So may just be needing or having maybe needed a little bit more time to wake himself up. My voice is very croaky today. Your tube line nice and clean, just pulling over to the right side of the track very gently, as a throttle onto the curb, nice and clean. Nose is able to just drive with it himself. Nose has got that lead onto the curb, nice and tidy, pulls across, brake boosting down straight, catches the squeal off the second attempted brake boost, but didn't see that thick tyre mark coming off the back. 2 wheels above the metal line on the right side of that tube. On the brakes. And the curb chasing the brake boost to squeal again. Didn't see the tyre marks though. Back and forth, back and forth. Sharply down to the exit. The way Luke's described it to me, you want to go quite slow through the initial portion of the loop and then whip down sharp for the exit. If you get your timing wrong, you do end up just on the curved part that curves back up, can end up flicking off the right side of the track, so it's all in the timing. It's nice, smooth, and consistent on the throttle control. There's no need to take any risk really. Still going with the tube exit. This is just more a standard line these days. Pick on the boost to the back end, bobbing up and down. Occasionally even seeing a bit of double bob. Certain places maybe where you get the steering input perfectly correct. That is Luke coming through the exit of the tube. There isn't going to be any more places for big accidents. So we pop on back. Just heading over the big jump for the downward hill into the tube. Nose overtaking the most standard lines I've seen. This is noob racing. It's still like he'd beat 90% of the noobs, but sticking to the middle of the tubes. Still ends up managing to slide around the corner even with the late braking point, or the early braking points. Gets himself across the line. Now, that was definitely more for show than anything, just maybe having hit the ball a little bit for that race. That does take it 4-0. 209.963. We've still got splits, wall climb to come from Luke, and I believe trench 2, plummet 1 from Trilsy, TbH. And on plummet. Emrys there from TbH moves in the Krieger. Curbs early as he can onto the brake boost. To Emrys appears just closing back in. Krieger starting to pull away, catching some. Emrys inching back, catching them a bit thicker. I don't want to extract, get any more weight on Trill. We just let him settle into it all. Against the barrier, just after the gaps, making sure no chance of getting hung up. Chasing the brake boost. We're hearing the squeal, but we're not seeing the thick mark that we've seen. And we know now at this point that the squeal is enough to gain you a bit of a boost. Really close checkpoint. See that flash of the brake lights as he drifts across the curbs. Pay attention to it, there you go. That's the timing of it. For anybody trying to pick it up, that's what you want to do. Pick a driver, you know, who's decent at them, got good pace on a plummet. Just see the way they tap their brakes over the curb. Randolph is a really good person to watch. Luke, then Nacho with the recent record. Jacob Haig, if you can find any videos of him on my channel with the 1v1s or his own. And he was a very early adopter of it, or to such the extent. He's chasing on the right side as well, getting the squeal. Around the corner, triple dab of the brakes there, he enters the corner and then starts pulling the power back on through. Yeah, it's a nice green, isn't it? We've been playing around with our crew colours recently and we're going to settle down on one soon, but we want something that's different from the rest among the racing community. Pro's coming up to being a year old. Having had a few changes along the way from the leadership, getting a new colour on the horizon too. Cozy across the line, not too far behind Luke. Luke does take it just out of reach. That is a 5-0. Pull up my phone messages rather than do it on the PlayStation. To 56.453 to 301.345. An early missed brake boost, maybe just getting into his head a touch. Did well to stay within distance, so it wasn't a mistake. And there you go, Alex. Luke will send you the hex. Get it pinched. We are on to splits. Now with 15 minutes to go, good luck to everybody participating in that Stunt World Championship. I know the likes of Nacho, Zombie, Lazy, Fatnik, Luke would be in there. We've got official who did qualify on pole, so he will be starting in first place. No pressure on everybody, just congratulations for pole. Going from the early curve, just kept let the car do the work, not wanting to take any big risks with risky lines. It was too close to them cranes. A bit rough across the barrier, but got away with that. This was one of Luke's pits. It's the hex code for the colour. Have you not done any custom colours yet, Alex? You must have done. Oh, just speed gaining there at the wrong time. Now all you do, Alex, you open yourself up a crew and then you can change the hex codes and stuff, or we'll work something out. Yeah, from Chelsea, maybe. I was feeling like he's making that couple too many mistakes, and Chelsea, man, is, just so you know as well, that is not the way I look at this. It's like noobs cannot even get up to the speed you're going up to make the mistakes you're getting. And like I say, no excuse, but realistically, you've been up for 45 minutes. No, at this point, an hour and 45 minutes. Like, that's not necessarily prime racing time. So don't let it affect you too badly, lad. Exactly. Like, as much as this is going to be the end of me chatting to you about this 1v1 and stuff, it has been an absolute pleasure, lad, really, to get to know you. Luke is just waiting up, maybe wanting a bit of a final lap race, knowing that he has already got the victory. That is exactly what Luke was looking for. So he does take the lead. Smooth over the curves, clipping the aggressive curve this time, knowing that he does have a skill for it. It's not 100% of the reflexes. Nice aggressive clip there as well, just inching away, clipping that very edge of the curve just as he came up, letting himself grab a little double clip of the boost. See, just edging away as well from Luke, collecting a bit more thicker boost as he goes on through. Heads in for the ramp skip, a really clean skip too. Heading on through the lap, over the curbs, nice and aggressive, just allowing himself to ease into full racing speed. The curbs just had to realign a position that takes them nice thin line into the tube instead. Maybe clipping that extra little bit of curve. Is just edging back, both into the red tube, up just onto that quarter point, pulls back down. Oh, and there's that little extra bit of aggressive twitch on the control. That was really close to a clean lap. Hello, new boys, my man, just a touch too much input on the stick. does allow Luke to just pop back into the lead, take the win. But no, it's like I was saying, Trills, it's like we saw you beat Zombie in the last round. We've seen Luke beat Nacho. Exactly, you know what you're about. No, that is it. Like, in the right circumstances, and like I'm guessing, like if you're the way you are with me, realistically, it's not too bad of a place to be, lad. You know that you're skilled enough. You know, like you're not maybe at the best at the moment, but you've potentially got. No, just having a bit. Trills is just honestly having a bit of an off day, and he's just letting people know that he doesn't. People look at him one way or another because of it. Not as far as I know, anyway. Unless there's anything that I misread. Luke there wouldn't often let that sort of stuff out, but he's just being a bit honest. He feels that he's maybe got better times and stuff, but Luke's just been able to pair in that little bit more consistency. And there we go, just putting it there as well. Consistency equals wins and pace equals records. And then it's about trying to find the right balance for the certain situations you're in. No, he's on his day. There'd be honestly, Trills maybe, like I say, not showing himself up in the best lap, in the best light in this race, but he is a top racer. Certainly in our side community. No, I know him. In for the barrier smash, gets it nice and clean, got the angle of the car, so there was no chance of it sliding out. Very nice too. Hello, Red Kyo. Got a bit lucky with the way he came off the wall. The car straightened itself out nicely. Lovely double brake boosting though from TbH, really shortening the gap up. Nice tube from both. Trills keeps himself off the wall, nicely little wobble. To gain on Luke too, suggesting maybe a little rub from Luke, losing some time, and he's into the lead. The brake boost there from Luke though, answered by TbH. It's going to be a tight race should this pace be kept. In for the barrier smash again, gets the car angle just a touch off, causes a touch of a slide, only losing a couple of tenths though, maybe 100 to falls behind by a few car lengths. Oh, it's going to be the tyre wall on the start line. It does hand it. Either way, Luke flashed his brake lights in the air to maybe try and bring the gear down, and then held the brake on landing just to make sure the car didn't slip and slide. That does take it 6 in Luke's favour. Right, Trilsy, don't let the power go to your head as a moderator too often though, but we'll let that one go. She did put a bit of an off comment, she did say she was joking, so we'll call that one a 50-50. We'll call that one a straight 50-50. Because it is funny with the way you put up, so it did just make me laugh. I can see why you've done it, but don't do that too often. You can't, unfortunately you can't. Hopefully she will get you a joking as well. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. The statement and the oops I found quite funny. And I can see why you've done it straight off the chat. But just, I try to keep all past beef and stuff off the channel, as you know. Yeah, and then you'll be back in about 220 seconds at this point, I think, and apologies on my behalf for that, for the laugh. It was just chat. Can't help being human and have a little chuckle when something tickles you. But as you know, I've defended Fish on occasion. I've defended yourself. You can see Luke waiting up, seeing Trilsy just have a little bit of an error in the line, and it is, again, we have been playing around with some of the colours, and Luke would not mind getting some of these hex codes passed around, but this is a lovely teal. The race being where it is, we will pop back to TbH. Sorry about the camera, I've got to click 3 times. 4, there we go. Get rid of the hood. Nice line through the tube, just nice and smooth. TbH really bursts through, it draws a level and pulls ahead. Put that pressure onto Luke. TbH just ahead. Just needs to ride the pressure at first. Looking to that left ball, just put that touch longer than I feel comfortable. Getting a bit nice and early, starting at the boosting. Comes on through. Like, if you've got anything like really bright and vibrant, new boys, would you mind popping them across to me? Because like I say, we are just playing around with crew colour at the moment. That's what Luke's got, a load of new colours on his car, because we've been messing around in the colour bit, so we'll have a look at a few of them. We might end up using one as the crew colour. But I'm always on the lookout for nice colours as well, so I like anything with like a slightly burnt, dark looking colour undertone to it. Lovely, thank you, my man. Yeah, on Social Club Alex, if you're a commissioner or a lieutenant with the responsibility, you can change the crew colour. Or if you're the owner of a crew, you can play around with the colour creation. Oh, Choosy did leave. I'm not sure if that was lag. Luke got ever so slightly hung up in the tyre wall as he did. But that may be bringing it to the end. Maybe there was another mistake from Choosy. We'll have a quick little rewind. I was just answering a question from Alex. There. Pulling away, some good speed down on the track. Luke coming through the corner nice and carefully, taking his victory lap. And yeah, it was a collision with the tube. And yeah, it was potentially, I won't call it a rage quit, but just knowing it's all out of reach. Feeling the frustration building slightly. And again, Truls, if you are still watching, fella, just so you know, I know you don't care, but my opinion in no way has changed from what you've been building it up with me. You are... Okay, it is a rage quit. He's answered that. But I'm not going to call it, it's out of reach, not feeling quite happy with it. Frustration quit. No need to beat around the bush, but like I say, I know you don't care, lad, but we'll just carry on doing things the way we've been doing it. If you're happy to do that, you show yourself up in nice light to me in your racing. I like to see it, and it has been an absolute pleasure to have you in the competition, my man. I look forward to seeing you and your team. Mobbin just opened the PL thing, so join as soon as you can. Is that the World Championship, Alex? If that is the case, we may draw this to an end after this lap from Luke. Let Luke just finish his victory lap quickly, and we will just jump in. Yeah, and like, I really look forward to it, Truls. You've got a strong team. But I look forward to working with you again on getting some of this commentated and all that sort of stuff. Like I say, it has been an absolute pleasure working with you. Considering all the stuff, like just hearing that you were just a bit of a troll and that, I was expecting it to be a bit harder, but you've been nice and easy to work with, and huge GGs, dude. Today, maybe not the best performance you put in, but like I say, you took Zombie out in the previous round. Like, you've done some good work in this tournament already, considering you've just come back, getting your count set up, etc. It has been really good. Thank you all very much to GG, TJ, from Luke. GG's to both. Congratulations are going to be offered across to Luke. And unfortunately for TJ, he is heading out of the competition, but knows, hopefully, that he will be coming back strong for the 3v3, and will hopefully find touch motivation to play the game as he settles into it a little bit more again. Like, it is, I always enjoy coming across with TJ, and I will see you all in the next stream. I am going to jump out of this and into the World Championship myself, although I qualified 16th. Let's go see what I can do. Catch you all later. Thank you all very much.